Blessings to my earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Thank you so much for joining me here today on the Priestess Prophecies. Priestess Melissae here today with you. We are going to get into our weekly reading. As you know, we are coming up on the full worm moon as well as the spring equinox. All right, so in the Farmer's Almanac, all right, this full moon, the worm moon for March, right? They are looking for those worms to come out of the ground because that is the first sign of spring. So fitting for the spring equinox, right? So we're going to look today and see what is the wisdom of the hidden realms message for us today. That is going to be our main card coming out for the earth signs today. We're also going to be taking a look at the moonology cards to see what is coming out. I mean, because it's fitting, right? We've got a full moon, so it only makes sense. Then we'll get the Psychic Tarot on deck to see what is going on with a Celtic cross spread. We'll take the Crystal Visions cards after that to clarify, and stick around because we will be doing a couple of Lovers Oracle cards to top it all off. All right, take a couple of nice, slow, deep breaths and relax. Thank you to the angels, ancestors, way showers, and guides for providing this beautiful space to receive the highest wisdom. Thank you so much always, guys, for your support, your subscribes, your likes, your shares. Of course, if you subscribe, then I'm able to tap into your energy more easily when we do these readings, so I can get some direct messages for you. So don't forget to do that. But I just wanted to give a big shout out to you today because you really have been helping me to support my channel. And we are going to see now what is going on in the hidden realms for the earth signs. All right. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like a lot of you may be being quiet right now. Maybe you're trying to get grounded. I just feel a bit more silence in your energy than I have felt in the other signs at the moment. So, you know, this time frame is really about what we are working with emotionally, just so you know. You can be experiencing a lot emotionally right now, and maybe that's why some of you are withdrawing more, which would make sense because we really do need to ground our intentions and be in the right energy. We were just talking about this in the water signs energy because they got the mental prison card, right? Well, that's where it all starts. And it's like, if you can't even see yourself, you know, being able to have success to reach that goal, then your heart can never connect with it and start to really feel it and make it happen. Start sending those messages throughout your body so that now the universe can work with you and create that energy of what you want. All right, what's the message for our earth signs today? And you have some water energy coming out. Now we are in the energy of Cancer right now for this waxing gibbous moon, just so you're aware. When we do get into our full moon, that is going to be in Virgo. So you're definitely dealing with some emotional energy here. Flow, letting go, natural movement. There's a mermaid on this card, so there's definitely a need for you to be able to tap into this, like, almost, you know, it's a fake it till you make it, a mind fuck, if you will, but it really is about being able to believe in the magical, the impossible, and bring it to the possible, you know what I mean? Which means first believing it's possible in our minds. So flow, letting go, natural movement, the river queen. This is definitely going to get things moving in our lives once we get unstuck. We're going to find out what is keeping us stuck today, perhaps, and not allowing us to be able to go with with the flow perhaps like we need to and be that grounded energy, right? Maybe we are a little bit too much in our emotions today. This is a 36 card, which comes to a 9. This is about coming to your wish fulfillment, all right? What it is that you truly want in your lives. How are we going to ground all of that? It says the River Queen flows into your life as an ally to remind you about the concept of allowing the law of non-attachment. Remember that all rivers come from the mountains and run to the sea to be absorbed by the larger body of water. So all of it is connected, just like in your body. You have bigger and smaller channels of water, right? But it's constantly flowing. It's constantly changing. And it's not attached. There's no reason for it to be. The energy is what we need to be concentrated on. All right, that is what's going to allow for the flow. There, the liquid evaporates into clouds that rain on the mountains and continue the endless cycle of fluidity. So it's understanding that there are certain, cycles in life that come and go, things end, things begin, and we have to learn how to not get stuck in certain aspects of that flow, right? And so it says the River Queen requires you to be fluid and let go of rigidity and perfectionism. You will travel far as long as you let go and let flow. Even maneuvering around the greatest blockages like water streams around big boulders, meaning that you easily flow around any perceived or seeming challenges that may be ahead. Even if you can see them, it's like somehow you just flow around it when you're in this energy. The energy that says no obstacle can hold you back now if you are willing to surrender to the natural flow of events. Be easy on yourself and others and watch how smoothly you move forward. You may be surprised where the river takes you. Wow, I'm getting Pocahontas vibes. Just around the river bend, right? You just never know what may be coming next. And so Spirit is asking you, can you tap into this, wonderment type of energy, this childlike energy? Whoops, knocking my eye over. Sorry about that. But what is it that you need to see? Or maybe take your sights away from? Like, don't even see the boulders, or like in the Matrix, there is no spoon. You know what I mean? So it's like these perceived challenges. It's like, don't even see them. Just be the water, because the water never gets held up or, impinged anywhere. It's allowed to be able to still flow through. The only thing that will block the flow is you. Wow, I just made a rhyme there. That was pretty cool. All right, let's see what is coming out for us today. So, on the bottom, we are turning away from the temptation, perhaps, to block our own flow. Yes, that is wonderful if that's the case. It can be easy to go back into those ways of thinking and being, sticking to the waterways you're used to. But sometimes you need to flow out, maybe into the river, from the river into the sea. Maybe you want to take that journey and evaporate and become even lighter, and separate yourself from other people and things of that nature. You don't have to be, connected with a group, a body of water or a body of peoples, especially the ones that cause you, to turn away or to be tempted, to block your own flow, right? So we definitely don't want to do that today. We want to be able to swim in those waters, right? But if our heart chakra is blocked, that is what's in the middle of all of it. This is what allows for that flow. If this is where we are blocked, this is definitely not going to allow anything to flow. We know the heart is all about emotions, right? Earth signs. All right. Hit that water emoji and the like button if you're here today and maybe you do have a block in your heart and you are needing to unblock that today so that you can flow into the next phase of your life. Don't be afraid of where the river will take you, is what Spirit is saying. And don't be afraid of what seems like challenges ahead, but you may not be feeling strong today in your foundation, spiritual strength in reverse. But Spirit is saying all you have to do is tap into that flow once again so that that ceiling can be lifted for you and that protection can be in place for you, right? You are the one who is going to allow for this and more of that green energy, right? So opening your heart is actually going to open that protection and that strength that's going to give you the power that you need to be able to get through any seeming challenges in your life, in the mundane particularly. In the past, you were seeing material and spiritual prosperity in the reverse. So you still have been having, it feels like, this issue for a while, being able to get this balance and this flow, right? It's like the jets aren't shooting up the way that you want them to. You're not seeing all of that movement and, you know, like when water is just flowing naturally, you could just feel that happiness and joy, right? Financial and material changes. This could be on your mind at the moment, you know, just being able to take care of your basic needs and things of that nature and knowing that this is what needs to change, 1111. But how do we get into that flow, perhaps, is what we're trying to figure out. And it really is just making that decision to think in that more fertile way, right? Being in that feminine energy and knowing that Spirit always provides so that the earth continues to grow and flourish and nourish itself, right? The 3 energy there, that is that double ring, right? Just like around a cell, and you are creating that energy within your heart space right here. It's showing that's going to allow everything to grow in your life. You are the one who is going to allow this flow. And with us talking about and your power, this is you taming the beast, the 8 energy. Spirit wants to work with you and help you, all right? But this is about, again, at this time, the Virgo energy and the worm moon. It did say that a lot of things were going to be coming up emotionally. Reward and recognition, I see in the middle, though. This is what you're wanting so much, to be seen for who you are. But guess what? First, you have to see yourself as that person that deserves that recognition, right? You have to see your worthiness, if you will. And if your heart is not willing to be cooperative and work with the process, all right, then there's nothing that Spirit can do to help you, because Spirit has to honor the thoughts and emotions that you're choosing to hold. And you know, that's saying that you need more lessons if that's the case. And I don't think this is what, you know, my earth signs are wanting today, right? You're ready for this, the words of fertility, right? Put a tree in the comment and hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss any of the future readings. Let us clarify with the Crystal Visions Tarot, and then we will get into the Moonology cards and get a few clarifiers from Spirit advice moving forward for this full worm moon in Virgo energy. Heart chakra in reverse. Wow, definitely a lot of conflict. You're definitely struggling within yourself as well as possibly with others and your feelings around them. You know, this is causing a lot of struggles within you, though. That man and beast energy, again, with the power card, right? You're in conflict with yourself as well as others, and this is going to cause your heart chakra to definitely feel blocked and, you know, imbalanced, if you will. Spiritual strength in reverse for the foundations. That's a lot of cards. We can't take all of that, but we did see, just so you get 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, unknown card, Ace of Cups, and 10 of Wands. You know, just with that, there's a lot that you're focused on that could be keeping you from connecting with Spirit in the way that you need to receive that strength. Yeah, you're not seeing yourself as victorious. You're feeling like everything's been an injustice around you and that nothing has been working out in your favor. And Spirit's saying, I'm here to help you see that everything can work out in your favor. It may not be exactly how you saw it, you know, that it should be, but I can show you victory, and I can show you, oh, you know, what you will come to understand and know to be as good and just if you give me an opportunity to show you. All right, so material and spiritual prosperity in reverse for the past. So definitely imbalance here once again with this 6 card. And again, we just were not feeling that energy. We were not able to tap into that flow, right? Coming out for all that today is because we need to connect within ourselves and heal our inner child. We're not happy, and we need to tap back into that joyful, again, wonder type of, you know, spirit, because this is what's going to help turn this upside, you know, right side up, and to be able to celebrate and feel good within ourselves as well as with other people, because we know that we can handle all of this. We can be victorious, that we can be prosperous in our lives. Financial and material changes. Coming out for that today, definitely having an effect on your home, right? It feels like your stability is definitely shaky, if you will, and that you're really trying to come to a better place with all of that. But it's definitely throwing you off. You're not resting. You're not really being able to get the answers that you need. 4 swords in reverse with the 4 of wands, all right? This is usually the 11-11 card, and being balanced and, you know, happy home, that kind of thing. But there isn't any rest in this home right now, especially in the mind, right? What decisions to make and different things like that. I feel like a lot of conflicts are coming up about exactly what decisions that need to be made at this time for your stability. And that is what's really plaguing you and allowing and causing this blockage, quite honestly. Fertility for the future. Fertility energy, 8 of Wands. Wow. Well, if you choose to tap into this fertility energy, you're only going to get more of it, is what Spirit's saying. You're going to open that floodgate. You see that with all those horses? This is what Spirit's saying, but it's all in your heart. All right. This is where you're needing to heal today, quite honestly, for my earth signs. 3 of Wands, ships are coming in. It's almost like the lighthouse, right? Like, finally, you see the light, you know exactly which way to go. Perhaps, you know, you were in the dark before, you just didn't know what the truth was, you know, and it seemed hard to understand, but you understood now that you needed to walk away from anything that wasn't truthful, that wasn't helping you to feel this good energy, right? And move in the right direction, for you to run wild and free like the horses. Absolutely, this is the energy that we should be in, right? All right, Moonology cards for some advice from Spirit. Beautiful reading for you. So once again, for you too, to unlock this blockage in your heart, it really is, you know, getting straight in your mind that, you know, what the water sign reading said, that, you know, it's just that you have to understand that it's your way of thinking. And once you can kind of get out of that cycle, you know, that vicious cycle of that way of thinking, and just give yourself an opportunity to mind fuck yourself, basically, and allow yourself to then start feeling and actually believing that all those things can be possible for you. For our earth signs, what is the advice from the Moonology cards? And your 2 came out. So the first one is a personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Beautiful to see, because right now, again, waxing gibbous right now. We're 4 days away from the full moon, and so this is the Cancer energy that we're in right now. A personal issue reaches resolution. If this is not happening right at this moment, it, I feel, is the energy and time frame for a personal issue that you've been dealing with to come to a resolution, and for this block to be removed. Take time to breathe out. All right, so when we're stressed out, right, it's like sometimes sometimes it's like the waiting to exhale kind of thing. Sometimes it's because of excitement, but then other times it's because of so much stress, right? That we're just trying so hard to just, keep ourselves going in the right direction, not get too worked up about things, right? Disseminating moon, time to breathe out, exhale. It's going to be okay. Spirit has got you is what it's saying. Just release your heart. Allow it to open up. Stop fighting so hard. Stop fighting and swimming upstream. That's fighting against the river, against all of the good that Spirit is wanting to assist you with. Sometimes you just have to let go and go downstream and see where Spirit is trying to lead you. And you could find that you're so much happier when you finally get to where you're going. Yeah, maybe it was a little rough getting to there, but now you have a whole new life ahead of you. What's coming out for the Lovers Oracles for our Earth signs today? First card out. I always see this as a mother and child card, and maybe there's some healing. Since we did see the Six of Cups energy out here today with our healing, right, around these material and spiritual prosperity of the past and not having those successes that we've been wanting to see. So it says, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing, all right? So whether this is a loved one that is coming through today and saying that they're always there with you, that you don't, need to miss them or that kind of thing, know that they're, once we leave here, it's okay. We're going to be taken care of. Whatever needs to happen is going to happen, and it's going to be all right. Wow. The dove coming through here today. Definitely a sign of making peace within the heart. I got the message, peace, be still. And that really does mean making peace within your heart, your emotional space today. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. It also says, through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. All right? You have to remember that after the darkness comes the dawn kind of thing. There is that olive leaf in the mouth, or that olive branch. There may be somebody coming to make peace with you, or there could be somebody that you need to make peace with, or make peace with someone who's passed on. Perhaps I got the message that you weren't able to, talk to before they passed away, perhaps, and you didn't feel like you were able to make peace with them. But I feel like it's saying in general that everything is well and not to worry so much about it. Wow, look at this beautiful energy. I want to read this card today because this really is the bridge that I feel like so many of us need, earth signs. Don't you agree? To rise out of this lotus and to be that beautiful sun and rainbow energy, freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. What? This is what we're talking about. Go with the flow. Freedom. The path is clear if you want it to be. All right? This is amazing energy for you today, earth signs. I love it. To my Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorns out there, much love to you. Thank you so much for all of your support. Don't forget to watch the daily readings in every week for your own signs. I'm going to try to put out individual signs. I'm getting there, but I'm at least doing this. So thank you so much. And I will see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.